Hello everyone! Good morning, happy Monday. Morning, it's afternoon for some of you.
Time is relative.
It sure is not. Welcome everyone, my name is Paul Hernandez and joining us back by contractual demand, it's Amy Chase.
Hi guys!
How you doing?
We had so much fun on Friday, they couldn't get rid of us, we begged to do another one. So here we are for Cyber Monday.
Yes.
I know that everybody already knows it's Cyber Monday because if you're like me, you've woken up to a million emails from every newsletter you've ever subscribed to.
So take a break, ignore the emails, let the inbox fill up because we have got so many incredible deals, second chance items, which Amy will explain what that is in a second, and some more fun shenanigans for you guys. Remember though, today's deals only last as long as the show and maybe even a little bit past that, but you're definitely not going to want to miss these deals right now.
Now, if you were here on our Black Friday show, it's going to run very similarly. We will be presenting to you guys some awesome deals and, like Paul said, some second chance items, and we'll explain those in just a moment. But if you are joining us for the first time, this is an active experience. We need you to keep engaged. This is a shopping show.
It sure is.
It's quite different than our booth tours that we have for all of our really cool events. We will be showing you awesome limited time deals with some items only while supplies, most items only while supplies last, but
yeah.
some items are really low supply. So you're going to want to be active, engaged, log into your Sideshow account if you already have one. And if you don't, this is the perfect time to make a Sideshow account to jump in on all of these deals, track your orders, make wish lists and all that great stuff. But you're going to want to be involved in this because if you didn't already start your holiday shopping, like this is the get up and go, wake up call. You're going to want to start your holiday shopping
This is your
right now.
sign.
Yeah.
This is your sign. Do it now because a lot of these products products. Actually, most of these products are ready to ship, and if you are in the domestic United States, we can say that most of them should get there before the holidays, and you can, I mean, if you're like me, get someone else to wrap them, but someone will wrap them for you guys. All right, I mean, and not to be outdone, we do have another deal on top of all the other deals and second chance items that we have. It is the Figure Fantasy book by Daniel Picard. Now, we were running this deal on Friday as well, but to refresh everyone, with the purchase of $100 of in-stock product or more, you get this book for free. So once you actually, go to your cart, it'll just be added into your cart automatically for all of you guys. We think that, this is such an important book to have for so many people, especially if you're getting into like toy photography.
Yeah, if you're getting into toy photography or you have a 6-scale figure collection, you're really, it's so imaginative, and you don't have to be a photographer or even a collector to enjoy these, because these photographs utilize 6-scale figures in forced perspective environments to put your favorite characters in life-size situations. I mean, I think the Joker goes grocery shopping. We've got some troopers and
the droid jumping into the leaves. It's fall
raking
season,
their fall leaves, and
That's
it's just
fun.
It's so much fun. It's super imaginative, and so it just makes a great gift for you or for any friends, just pop culture lovers in general. And most of the deals you'll see today will qualify you for this sweet, sweet book. So you're going to want to take and pay attention to that. And it's just so much fun. You guys can see, some of those examples on the screen there. It's just such a fun book. Yeah. Oh yes, he's shopping for a Halloween costume.
Look at him go.
And that's all. Those are all figures. Those aren't cosplayers.
They sure are. And if you guys miss any of the deals, again, so have this tab open as well, whatever you're watching this on, and then open up another tab. Go to side.show/cyber. And just sort of peruse and hang out there, because if you miss a deal, that's where you can see the deals that we will have mentioned.
From today's show, yes. And those will be populating as long as supplies last, so you guys don't have to rewatch the whole video. Now, I do think we should tell them, not only will we have those awesome deals that will be showing up at side.show/cyber, but we've got some second chance items.
Yes, we do. We are so excited for them. Amy, please tell them what they are.
Okay, so second chance items, guys. Like I said, you want to be logged into your Sideshow account. You want to be making a Sideshow account while we're talking to you. These are long sold out items that we have just a few of left. Maybe we found 1 or 2. We're not going to tell you how many are left, but they are like ready to fly. These are ready to ship items. These have been long sold out. You can get them in your collection if you are fast enough. And once they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone.
If you guys hear this sound, I think Sam's going to play
Sam,
that.
you got the sound for us? Let's play it. It's pretty metal, actually.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
You'll see some flames. We blew the whole pyrotechnics budget on those flames. If you guys hear that sound and see that graphic while we are talking, that means the item is gone.
Yeah.
We had several last chance items or second chance items sell out under us while we were talking on Black Friday. Not a one lasted past the end of that show, and we have entirely new second chance items for you guys on this show. So no repeats. It's going to be super, super exciting. So you guys are going to want to be ready for that, and we'll kind of show you how to prep for that while we're in the show. But again, you're going to want to be logged in to that Sideshow account.
Yes, and again, as Amy mentioned, right now is the time. Make that account, because not only is it super valuable for our newsletter, where you can keep up to date on everything that we do here at Sideshow, but very soon, I believe it is actually the 14th of December, so a couple Tuesdays from now, we have an Unsealed and Revealed where we are going to be giving away some stuff off people's wish list. We just got done doing an incredible wish list for, basically everyone. Congrats. We saw a couple of you guys on social who were lucky enough to be chosen, but make those wish lists public, let us know, and we'll give you some more details tomorrow on Unsealed and Revealed at 10 o'clock. But it is so important that you guys have wish lists. Also, it makes shopping easier.
Yeah.
Like in general, I wish everyone in my family had a wish list at Sideshow. That would make my job so much easier. I promise you.
It's a great way to drop a hint. And again, like Paul mentioned, you can make those lists public so that they are searchable by friends and family. And you can make them private just for your own personal reference. You can name them. You can categorize them by style. You can put whatever you want on your wish list and tailor it to your specifications, but only if you have a Sideshow account. So you'll want to sideshow.com. I mean, if you are just joining us from across the internet, sideshow.com is where it's at.
Hey, internet. And again, Side.show/cyber, that's where you can find any of the products that we'd have, that we are going to be showing off today. The only things that aren't going to be there, because I'm going to be honest, they're probably not going to stick around too long, are those second chance items. Because again, not only are those items sprinkled out through the entire show, so we're not doing all blank amount of them up front, but they are all throughout the show. So you are going to want to be logged into that account right now. This is your sign. Go make an account if you don't have one, as Amy mentioned. And they are so limited. Like some of them, I think we'd had one, maybe two. Again, we don't have very many of them, but
and they've been sold out for a while. You will see these and go, oh my gosh, like where did they find those ones?
Yeah,
because
they're shelf busters.
They're shelf busters, and some of them are collection completers.
Nice. Look at all these. These are very specific, collectible, professional words we're throwing out here, everyone. All right. Well, I think we should probably get started pretty soon because we have so many items, so many second chance items, and we are very, very excited to show them all to you guys. So, Producer Alan. Hey, everyone.
Hey, everybody. So we apologize. We know there's some sync issues, some audio issues. So we are going to try something. Be a little patient, and we'll be right back with you guys in just a few minutes.
All righty.
All right. So you guys heard it from him. We're having some audio sync issues, but we've got a crack team of experts fixing it. So we're going to go to a quick video break, and we're going to be back for you guys shortly with those deals. Again, this is the perfect time to make your Sideshow account if you are still waiting, if you are still on the fence. So don't go anywhere because we've got amazing deals lined up for you all throughout our Cyber Monday show.
See you in a bit.
With concerns over supply chain issues and shortages, we're not sure what's going to be more stressful this year, holiday shopping or holiday shipping. More and more cargo ships are sitting out at sea, waiting to unload all of their contents. It's going to be a lot harder to get those gifts under the Christmas tree this year.
Ho, ho, ho! Thousands of your favorite pop culture icons in stock at Sideshow.com.
Hey everybody, thank you for sitting tight. We're gonna let our audio issues hopefully resolve themselves, but we've got to get on with the show because we have so many amazing deals for you guys today. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're seeing me standing here and you're going, Amy, where's that deal you talked about? Well, if you were here on our Black Friday show, you already know what this means, but if you are just joining us for Cyber Monday, when you guys see a blank podium, get excited. We are topping off or starting our Cyber Monday show, of course, with a second chance item. When you guys see nothing here, you're gonna wanna be typing as fast as you can. Get into your Sideshow accounts. I'm gonna give you guys just a moment here before I throw it to cameraman Sam to get you guys a look at what our first second chance item is. If you guys were here on Black Friday, you might have gotten the companion piece if you were fast enough. We have the Joker animated series statue by Sideshow. This is part of the animated series collection, which of course features characters like the Joker, Harley Quinn, who was a last chance last week, and we've also got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, and these are of course based on their most iconic animated appearances, the ways in which we love to see them in that two-dimensional style brought to life in 3D. You guys are seeing some awesome close-up shots of this piece. It is just all of those iconic elements that make up the essence of the Joker brought to life. He is standing on top of a chemical vat that has a really fun dynamic kind of splash effect going on around his ankle. And you guys can see that he has a smiling Joker fish in his hand, as well as throwing some playing cards, all Jokers of course, into the vat of chemicals. Now this is a highly limited edition piece. We've got the exclusive here as a second chance. Go to side.show/Joker for your chance to join in and jump on this piece and get it. It is in stock while supplies last. We only have a few of these available, and that exclusive comes with a swap out left hand with a pistol that has a bang flag in it. All right, I'm getting word that maybe if you were fast enough, you got one of these, but otherwise, you guys, that piece is already sold out. Say sayonara to the Joker statue, because like we told you, these pieces will be going super fast, so we are not kidding. You guys had your chance to get this piece. It is not the last second chance item we will be seeing today, so if you guys see that blank podium come up, get ready because we mean business. All right, it's time for us to go to the next deal of our show. So I'm gonna toss it over to Paul and see what he has in store for you guys.
Well, we are celebrating Cyber Monday, but we are celebrating something else. An event is kind of happening, and we're gonna go ahead and call that Spider Monday. Hope you got your tickets like me. But in order to celebrate that, we are coming in hot with the Spider-Man vs. Venom maquette by Sideshow. Normally, it's at $705. We've got it right now for $634.50 when you use the code CYBERLIVE and go to side.show/Spidey. Again, such an awesome piece. Again, you get 2 figures for the price of 1. It is an insane piece. Let's start here with the base. I mean, the base is so much fun. We've got this bell tower. This looks like it's pretty high up in the, in the buildings in the concrete jungle of New York, where we have got Venom and Spider-Man fighting. If you are scared of heights, this is the maybe perfect statue to add into your collection to help combat that. I mean, it is such a great figure, and right now we actually have the exclusive edition on, because the exclusive edition has this insane and wonderful head sculpt that's got more of a classic Venom that maybe you're all more accustomed to, maybe some Amazing Spider-Man number 200, some McFarlane stuff. It is wonderful to look at, and this is the collector's edition that we have got here. I'm going to put it right next to it. The collector's edition does actually come with the tongue out and just sort of, in that classic Venom that we're more accustomed to. And it is, I mean, they're both wonderful, but I do love the exclusive that has that wonderful, traditional Venom look. And of course, never to be outdone, everyone's favorite photographer and webhead, it's Mr. Peter Parker here, expertly and very carefully dodging our Mr. Eddie Brock on the, just barely holding on to the roof of this New York, maybe it's someplace with bells. I don't know every building that has bells. Don't hold me to that. But what's really great in this base that you can see, Michael, I'm going to move this just over here so we can see it, is all of this kinetic and active, symbiote, symbiote sort of, movement that we've gotten here, just sort of overtaking different parts of the base. It is incredible to look at, and you just see all of the musculature that Venom is known for. He's got that classic white logo, and Spider-Man in a super dynamic pose that you would expect him to be in. I mean, it is incredible to look at, just sort of the architecture on this piece. Again, not only to mention the architecture that is on this particular statue. And again, normally at $705, take 10% off. He's at $634.50 right now when you use the code CYBERLIVE, side.show/Spidey. This is the exclusive edition that we've got on the head currently, but normally it does have an alternative head sculpt with that tongue, and he's just sort of doing his own thing there. Look how incredible this is, and of course painted by the incredible Casey Love. Sideshow is super proud of this piece, and I love this. I remember the first time I saw it, it defies gravity. It really does. It's insane how much, just statue technology goes into this piece. Oh wow, it is great. And again, the collector's edition and the exclusive edition are both available currently, and you can get yours. Go to side.show/Spidey, use the code CYBERLIVE, and get this piece for $634.50, normally $705. All right, everyone, we've got more deals. We are just getting started. We're going to pass it back over and see what's next.
Thank you, Paul. Well, we are sticking with the theme of Spider Monday over here. You guys just saw Venom versus Spider-Man. Now we've got the symbiote combined with Spider-Man in the Spider-Man symbiote suit premium format figure by Sideshow. Now this measures about 24 inches tall. You guys can see him next to me. This is a really fun piece as Peter Parker is crouched high above the city in this really sleek symbiote suit that is going on here. Now you guys can take 10% off this piece by going to side.show/Spidey, again, using that code CYBERLIVE, and usually it is $595, and today you can get it for $535.50 with that code. So this is of course based on the iconic comic book storyline in which Peter Parker donned also what is known as the black suit, and this is such a cool piece because it shows that darker side of Spider-Man. This isn't the fun and athletic Peter Parker who is agile, leaping all over the city, making quips. This is a Peter Parker who is taking a darker turn because of the way that the symbiote is affecting him. So you can see that here in his posture, in his physicality. He is a much more muscled version of Peter Parker as well, kind of concurrent with the Venom we see as Eddie Brock hosts the symbiote. You guys can see on the back and around the sides, almost like a rib cage, that spider logo that the symbiote emulates takes on that new form with Peter Parker. And you guys can see in the paint job, he's not just a flat black design. He has dynamic blue highlights, especially on the key points like the muscles, the top of the head, all those really unique elements to hit the light. It is also incredibly glossy, and he has a really unique, you can see like veined texture going throughout those symbiote elements. And then of course, I want to draw some attention to the base because that continues the story. Of course, we know Peter Parker uses a myriad of things to try to evict the symbiote from their unhappy relationship there. And so we do see a destroyed church bell tower going on here. Beautiful faux stonework. And you guys can see, move on. Oh, sorry. There we go. You guys can see that really cool stonework that has crumbled elements, and the highlights in this are a really nice brushed light green, almost that bronze patina type, but it is on old stonework that gets that kind of mossy cleanness to it. You guys can see that the base also has multiple sculpted reliefs. We have a weeping woman with some cool kind of like stain trails, tear trails down her face, and then we also see that really cool skeletal angel. And all throughout that, we've got the symbiote creeping up the base as well with those blues. You guys can see the way that that is winding up. It is hanging, and it is not even touching the base for support. It has a mind of its own. So again, if you want to take 10% off of this piece, you want to celebrate Spider Monday with Cyber Monday, go to side.show/Spidey, use that code CYBERLIVE, CYBER live, and get the Peter Parker Symbiote Spider-Man premium format figure by Sideshow. Now, this is a limited edition of only 5,000 pieces made in the world. This is the whole edition, so it is there's no exclusives or anything going on here. You get this incredibly beautiful piece for your Venom collection, your Spider-Man collection. He fits a lot of places in the Marvel Universe, and it also makes a great piece to keep elevated. As Paul said, if you've got a fear of heights, maybe not, but this is a really fun piece, a little bit different than we usually see Peter Parker, and it really is a nice, moody addition to anyone's Spider-Man collection. Now, I know we've got even more deals going on for you guys, so you can check that out again, side.show/Spidey. Use that code CYBERLIVE for 10% off, and I'm going to toss it back to see what deals you guys are going to look at next.
All right, everyone, do you have someone in your life that just burns through books and you just can't seem to get them enough? Well, I have got their new favorite book for them. It might even be your new favorite book. This is the Octonomy, the Fossbit Files Prologue, the Custodian Edition. This is a brand new item. Honestly, I haven't seen an item or a book be so sort of secretive and clamored for than this one in a very long time. This book is beautiful, and Sideshow is proud and happy to announce that we are distributing this particular version, the Custodian Edition, exclusively of the Octonomy. Now, again, written by Trevor Allen Forrest. This book, let's say it this way, this book is a trip. It is so much fun, and not only does it look beautiful, look at all of, like, the light bouncing off those, you know, the cover inlays that you've got there. I'm going to move it around a bit for everyone so you can see. Look at, I mean, the detail on all of these books. This particular one is the paperback version. Go to side.show/book. Now, this is not necessarily an item that is on sale right now, but it is a brand new item. Some of you may have heard about this if you are big in the fiction or the sci-fi world. The Octonomy is a very interesting book in that I don't actually personally read a lot of fiction, but I dove into this book and it is so funny. It is like, imagine if at moments, you know, it's like BPRD and then Deadpool had a TARDIS. It just goes and bounces back and forth between different timelines and fairy tales. It is in such an incredible book, and there's fourth wall breaking. And again, side.show/book. Go and get this. There are so many fun, I guess we can call them mixed media elements that have gone into this book. There is an app that also has inlays. I've been given permission to touch this book, which I am very excited about. So again, pretty big book, tons there. And I mean, just even all of the work inside, I won't show too much there, but all of the borders around the book have that sort of like, it looks like this darkness that is on the cover here has sort of sunk into this. Now, if you're sitting there saying, Paul, you have not told us anything about this book, because it's really hard to describe. It is such a fun book, and once you get into it, the narrator interrupts you, and there's just so much that has gone into this book that this may be your very favorite and new favorite sci-fi world. And there are a lot of really cool elements in this as well. Let me put this back. There is actually something that I really appreciate. It is a definitions guide, or pronunciations, pronunciations, and then on the other side is pronunciations, definitions, and when you open it up, it actually shows you how to pronounce all of these words that are in this book that make up this book and make up this world that Trevor Allen Forrest has created. And it's fun. I do love that at multiple times, Trevor Allen Forrest and all the marketing for this is very tongue-in-cheek, and they've also sort of challenged you to understand it on the first reading. Now, again, it is called The Octonomy, the Fossbit Files Prologue, because the entire first book is just the prologue. It is just setting up the entire world. Now, there may be, according to Trevor Allen Forrest, who we don't actually know who they are, this is book 1 of 12, and they are actively working on book 2 right now, which is sort of a more streamlined version of the book, and it will allow you to get further into the story. Again, this is the Octonomy. Go get it, side.show/book, but we've got more items for you all. Check it out.
All right, you guys, Wild Ponytas couldn't drag me away. I am so excited here to be showing you guys this amazing trio of Pokeballs from the Wand Company. These are a premium replicas. These are the first official premium replicas that the Pokemon Company has ever licensed. So if you've ever wanted to have a Pokeball in your collection, this is as close as you're going to get to the real thing. Now you can find these at side.show/Pokeball. These are each sold separately, but they make an amazing collection together. Of course, we're going to start with the one that started it all, the Pokeball. This is the standard ball in any trainer's collection. This is one of the display configurations you guys are seeing. The piece comes with a stainless steel ring that fits into the top of the box in a nice little Pokemon themed icon up top. And you guys can see actually as I grab it, it has a light up feature that ignites more strongly the more that you touch it. More fingers are on it, and then it'll light up, and it'll kind of be like the Pokemon is aware of you in there. You can take 10% off any of these items, either the Great Ball, the Ultra Ball, or the Pokeball by going to side.show/Pokeball using that code CYBERLIVE. Now up next, I'm going to show you the way that the box opens to present you your very own Pokeball. This is the Great Ball, and you can see that it has a rising platform that is brought up as you open the box. And I know our studio lights are a little bright here, but there is this really cool animated light sequence inside the box that kind of highlights and displays your collectible here. Now these are great. They have a nice hefty weight to them, and they are made of metal. So they have a metal shell, and they have this beautifully lacquered outside color to really get the brightness going. And as you guys can see here, that one's actually lighting up green, which is another one of the light up features. And then the Ultra Ball here, we have this, I think that is also lighting up green, but they can light up red as well. Now these are super fun. Again, each sold separately. You change the display color by touching the placard on the front that tells you which of the balls this is, and then that changes that light sequence that's going on inside the box. And you can see that raise up and lower down effect when you do that right there. Now these are an amazing, beautiful display piece for any Pokemon fan in your life. And just so you guys know, there are more designs available on our website. Those are in the pre-order phase. So if you want to get today's deal, that is on the Poke, Great, or Ultra Ball replicas by going to side.show/Pokeball and using the code CYBERLIVE. However, today, just today, a new style dropped for pre-order on our website. That is the Premier Ball. It is known among Pokemon fans as a symbol of prestige, of course, because you can't normally buy these in the games. You are only gifted them by meeting certain requirements. So if you guys want to be the best like no one ever was, you're definitely going to want to add the Premier Ball, which includes the same amazing light up features, as well as an animated capture sequence. All of them have that if you press that center button, and it'll play a light pattern that tells you whether or not you caught a Pokemon. You can check out the Premier Ball with that beautiful white and red outer shell. Again, comes with the amazing display box that has that really cool platform raise up feature. You can decide for yourself which Pokemon lives inside of these collectible Pokeballs, but it's so much fun. And if that's still not enough for you, we also have the Dusk Ball available for pre-order on our site right now, but the Premier Ball is a new release on our site just today. So guys, don't forget, go to side.show, and this you can check out at side.show/Premier. But go to side.show/Pokeball if you know a Pokemon fan in your life, or you are one yourself. Of course, you're going to want to have these amazing things at 10% off with that code CYBERLIVE.
Is your collection seriously lacking in hip-hop robots with a mic? Have I got the product for you? Right now, we've got the Transformers by Quicks and Mighty Jax. This is the vinyl bust, of course, the incredible, I mean, look at Bumblebee there. Just, spitting out sick Bumblebeats. Yep. These are the jokes you came for, people. Again, normally at $249, right now we've got it for $224.10 when you use the code CYBERLIVE. Go to side.show/Bumblebee and check him out for yourself. Again, this is the perfect gift for anyone who is a Transformers fan, a Bumblebee fan, or just like a designer toy vinyl bust fan. I mean, let's start while we're there. Michael's already got it on. I mean, look at the detail on just like the back of B here. Exactly what you'd expect. I always love the detail on the backs of figures because technically speaking, you never think that you would see them or you would not see them, but they still included it just in case. And then moving here, we've got this incredible wheel for the, that is synonymous with him. It is such a beautiful figure. It's got that gold gloss there. He's not very tall, luckily. He's perfect. He's what I like to call very desk friendly. I don't have a ton of space in my workstation, but if you also don't, maybe this goes in your office, in your game room. If you don't have a ton of room, this is the perfect figure. This is the Transformers by Quicks Bumblebee vinyl bust, again by the good folks over at Mighty Jacks as well. Use the code CYBERLIVE when you go to side.show/Bumblebee and get it for 10% off. Normally it is $249. Right now we've got it for $224.10. I mean, this is such a fun figure. So many like fun elements there. We've got right there. I'm gonna move it just there. Look at this is like a some knuckle ice that he's got here, and it says MC and it is removable. Also, this mic that he's got here is also removable. But I mean, the man needs a mic. Let him have a mic. And again, side.show/Bumblebee. Check it out for yourself. You've got that classic Autobot logo right in there, as you can see. And look at him, he's right in the middle of spitting hot fire there, you can tell, with that sweet, sweet helmet that he's got on. Such a beautiful gold on this as well. I kind of like this version of Bumblebee because I think normally Bumblebee has now become synonymous with that bright Camaro yellow that we all know him for in the in the movie universe. But this gold is very hip hop. I mean, it is, and it is so beautifully like gaudy, the exact way that you would want it to be. And again, see it for yourself, side.show/Bumblebee. But if we have just gotten rolling, if you guys have missed any of the deals, go to side.show/cyber. You can see all of the deals we have so far talked about. Now again, the only thing that won't be there are some of those second chance items that we will have. Again, we are just getting started. We've got a ton of them throughout the show, so make sure you are tuning in, like, comment, subscribe, the whole spiel there. And again, this is the Transformers by Quicks Bumblebee, again also by the good folks over at Mighty Jacks. I mean, such a fun vinyl bust, very desk friendly. If you've got someone that likes to let their geek side show, but maybe a little bit more subdued, they don't have a ton of room like myself, or maybe like so many of you out there, these vinyl busts, these smaller pieces, maybe some 110 stuff that we've got coming later, is perfect for the collector in your life that needs that desk-friendly option. This is the Transformers by Quicks Bumblebee, side.show/Bumblebee. Use code CYBERLIVE. All right, everyone, we are not done. Kicking it back over.
Hey guys, can I just let him take it from here? Oh my goodness. Like Paul said, you don't have to be a bounty hunter to check out all the deals. If you've missed any, go to side.show/cyber to catch up on everything that we've covered so far. But up next, we're taking a look at the life-size bust of Boba Fett by Sideshow. Now, this is amazing. This has free shipping and handling in the United States, and you can take 10% off by using that code CYBERLIVE at side.show/boba. Now, this is an amazing recreation. This is part of Sideshow's life-size bust collection. Of course, you may recognize other famous faces from the Star Wars universe throughout this series, but this is, of course, the man of the hour. He's having a victory lap this year. This is the Boba Fett bust. You guys can see how meticulously his costume has been recreated here in a fully sculpted format, of course, save for the synthetic sourced Wookiee hair pelts. These are his trophies. Of course, here at Sideshow, we believe in the ethical sourcing of your Wookiee pelts. So that is a synthetic hair element, but you can see that he is a feared bounty hunter. Lots of great elements going on across this piece. And as you guys can see, he is resting on a nice, simple black base that really puts the focus on his armor, on all of the different unique elements of his costume. Now, I want to draw attention to the sculpted cape you guys are seeing here. Lots of great texture and detail captured in that, with a beautiful dramatic swoop, lots of folds in this, lots of weathering that is sculpted in, and you guys can see there's even some speckling of dust and dirt because, of course, he's been on many a bounty hunt. That is also reflected throughout his iconic armor. And if you guys can see right here, there is a light up element in the jetpack, as well as that light up element, you guys can see that there, on the chest plate. Let me swing him around again. This is a showstopper of a piece in any collection. If you are a Star Wars fan, if you want to make this the centerpiece of your living room, let's say, or your office, you can bring this home. Again, he does have free shipping and handling, and you can get 10% off by using that code CYBERLIVE. Now, I do also want to show you guys, you can articulate the helmet, so you can have him looking out for different bounty. That rangefinder is also articulated, but it's, you know, it's a little, I don't want to reach across his face. It is very distant from me here, but you guys can see that. Just a really great attention to detail. All of those pieces of distress that you love. Of course, we've got the dent up on the helmet here. We've got the beautiful stripes and all of the wear and tear that he has seen throughout his many bounty hunts. Again, just a really cool way to get some extra personality in your collection with this Boba Fett life-size bust, based, of course, on his appearance in the original trilogy. Again, shipping and handling is free in the domestic United States, so you can have him deployed off to your service for another bounty hunt in no time at all. He is ready to ship to you. You can have him before the holidays. Make it a Star Wars celebration of a holiday for you. And you guys can see, again, those beautiful sculpted elements that really make it look like fabric costume beneath all of his unique Mandalorian armor. This is a must-have for Star Wars fans. And again, side.show/boba is where to set your sights on this deal with that code CYBERLIVE for 10% off and then free US shipping and handling. Now we've got even more deals to show you guys, so I'm gonna toss it back over. You guys are gonna wanna stick around because we are still just getting started with all the great deals that we have for you on Cyber Monday.
Hey, Amy and Paul is Guy sneaking in here to tell you about a few great fun products. We had a great opportunity earlier this year on May the 4th, as well as a few other times with the Let Your Geek Sideshow group to go down to Scum and Villainy, and we showed off some of these fantastic ones. By Geeky Tiki, they are the Mandalorian Tiki mugs. First up, on top, we're going to have the IG-11. He's a great bounty hunter. He's a great babysitter, and he's a fantastic drink vessel. This is going to hold 18 ounces. He's one of my favorites that they do, having the little removable top. With all of the Geeky Tikis, these three are going to have two color. They're going to be an outer glaze color and an inner glaze color. They are fantastic. If you have the little light up ice cubes, they go great in there and reflect quite a bit with the dark interior of these here. As I said, this holds 18 ounces. We'll move over to Mandalorian. He holds 20 ounces. He is the largest drinking vessel, probably because he goes through the most stuff. I want to turn him around and show off all of the detail. This is, of course, Mandalorian, but done in that tiki style. It has that wood grain pattern carved in there, highlighted by that glaze. You're going to see, of course, his cape, that back element on the helmet as well. And when we spin around and see the weapon, it is that one introduced in the Christmas special when we got to meet Boba Fett so long ago. I absolutely love it. They're fantastic. I've been collecting the Geeky Tikis pretty much since the get-go. They keep giving us all new and fun ones. And of course, even cute ones, like this little guy down here. It is the child. It is Grogu, and he is in Force push mode. You see the little hand there pushing forward. This done in a light green glaze, and again, as I said before, you're going to have the dark inner glaze on these. Does say on the bottom, of course, Star Wars Geeky Tikis, so they are an incredibly licensed product. Now, these things can be dishwasher safe. Of course, you can also hand wash these, but you can also put hot beverages in them as well. Particularly this one here, if you've got a steaming mug of coffee, to see it kind of seep out and rise above the dome is kind of a fun little thing that you've got there. So they can hold warm, cold, dishwasher safe, all of those things that are really kind of important in a drinking vessel. I spend quite a bit of time going to the tiki bars around the world. I do tend to bring my own tiki mugs, and these guys definitely come along with me for blue milk drinking or anything like that. And the internet is spectacular. There's lots of great blue milk recipes out there. For those of you that are lactose intolerant, for those of you that don't want them with alcohol, tons of them. I have a few of my favorites. Get one of these. Meet me on Let Your Geek Side Show. We can talk about recipes. Now, do not miss this deal. This is going to be Cyber Monday. Make sure you do the code CYBERLIVE. Now, we've had a lot of deals so far, and we've got tons coming up. If you're just now tuning in and you think you may have missed out on some of the deals, make sure to go to side.show/cyber. And that's going to show all of the deals we've had up till now. Of course, some of those items may be gone, which is why you're going to want to be fast on the keyboard, particularly on anything that's a second chance item. We do have a few more of those coming up. Things you do not want to miss out on. When you have the opportunity to get only one of something that maybe has been on your wish list, your wait list, your dream list for a long time, do not miss out on those. I am going to show off a few more products along with Amy and Paul. And let's see the next one right now. Hey, look at that. Already, swoof. Zoom in. Running just like this guy here. Everybody's favorite hero, most people's favorite hero. Some have another guy in an armored suit that they like the most, but it is Captain America 6-scale figure by Hot Toys from Endgame. Captain had a lot of different suits. This is a figure and this is a character where I've made sure to collect them all. It is hard to pick a favorite, but this is one that stands out for so many reasons, and so many things come with this figure. This is the last suit that we saw Captain in the films. And so we're going to get a lot of options to give us those looks. First up, we're panning down here, and you are seeing that not only do you have the unhelmeted portrait, but you do have a helmet portrait. Now, in order to do things with this guy here, down on the lower part, you have change out faceplates, okay? So you want to have that gridding action. I'm going to let my cameraman rest for a second while I remove it. They are magnetic. And then you'll slide those in, lock those on, and you've got a whole another look for Captain right there. And when Captain thinks about all the deals today, he's definitely got a big old smile. That's one of my favorites. You're going to have the swap out hands. They're going to be specialty hands for holding on to his shield. And if you're Mjolnir, yes, that moment where he grabs the hammer. Every movie theater in the world cheered, and I don't care how many times I've seen this film, even at home, I cheer like an idiot and cry like a baby when this goes flying into his hands. So you are going to have that there. I'm going to spin it around so you can see all the incredible detail that's done on this. This suit has that classic Captain America look that we saw in the comics where it almost had like a fish scaling idea. And that is seen here in the shoulders and also on the chest area as well. Now it has that tactical suit as well. So it's going to have all of the pouches and the different kind of color movements through there. The Captain America white and red right there in the front. An amazing Chris Evans head sculpt right there. I absolutely love it. Now, Captain's shield made of the indestructible vibranium, or so we believed until we saw Thanos whack it. And so it's also going to come with a shield in 3 pieces. It's a great opportunity to have him with that particular pose, that moment. If you've picked up the Thanos from Endgame, you obviously have them connected next to each other. If you've picked up the Iron Man, if you've got your Thor ready to go, it's an incredible moment to get that. This is not a figure you want to miss out on, not a character you're going to want to miss out on. So many incredible things. You're going to have that figure display base as well. Articulation on this guy is spectacular. You're going to have double joints on both the knees and the elbows. You're going to have ball joints down on the feet and hands. You're going to have a huge amount of movement along up with the head sculpt face portrait, and one other accessory that sets this one apart, and it is going to come with his compass with Peggy Carter's photo in it. That alone for me is the reason to get it, so you can have that incredible moment and the incredible love between those two characters, and to really get to see that in game. So do not miss out on this one. Again, use the code CYBERLIVE to save on this particular piece, side.show/cap.
Hey everyone, are you ready to change your collection up, but you don't have time to wade through everything at Sideshow.com? Well, we've got a great deal for you. It is the Deadpool premium format figure by Sideshow, normally $655. We've got it for $589.50 when you use the code CyberLive. Go to side.show/wait to see the product. Again, that code for that discount is CyberLive. Now again, this is probably my absolute favorite Deadpool statue that we have ever done. And Sideshow has dropped some bangers, but this is such a good one. Of course, standing on top of that moped base, which, I mean, I've never ridden a moped, but I'm pretty sure this is not how you do it. However, I'm not 100% sure. So, of course, we've got Wade here on top of this crumbling and currently crashing moped. Again, this is fully sculpted, stands about 20 inches high. He's a big piece, and it comes with a lot of really, really fun interchangeable pieces. You can see him there doing his best, but you can call it Wolverine, Captain Cutlery, whatever you want to call it there. And he's got his katana strapped to his back. Now, those actually will come off, and when we get back down a little bit later, you'll see what I'm talking about. But on his belt, also, when you get the exclusive edition, which is available, it does come with this really great cable toy or plushie doll that he attaches to his belt. Now, of course, the figure, the piece itself is not plush, but it does attach to his belt, is completely sculpted. And again, it just signifies more of what we already know, that Deadpool and Cable are absolute best friends. So much so that right there, we've got a necklace. It's one half of a best friends forever necklace. You know who has the other half? It's Cable. Friendship through time and space, everyone. Isn't that what we're all looking for? And again, as mentioned, it comes with so many different things that you can change out. If we can actually just maybe start panning down a little bit, again, you can see all the armament, all of the multiple pouches and everything he's got here, but we've got some really fun parts. So this is an interchangeable right hand that he has here. They will, you know, sort of pop out like, oh, sorry, Michael, like so. He's got the matching one on the other side. And once you have that one, and you can switch out the, the double sheath that goes on his back there to sort of, I guess for continuity, unless he wants to have 4 swords, which, I mean, who's going to blame him? He's probably got 4 swords. This is such a great piece. Again, side.show/Wade to go to the product page. When you get there, use the code CyberLive. Normally this piece is $655. We've got it for $589.50. Now you can pay later with Affirm, which means you can put it on a payment plan. You can use your Sideshow rewards that I'm sure you guys have been racking up this whole last fall and winter season, because so many of them have gone by. But again, such a great piece. And again, if you guys, this is going to be a marathon of a show, just like our Black Friday show last Wednesday. So if you miss a deal, go to side.show/cyber, and you can see all the deals that myself, Amy, and Mr. Guy Klender have talked about. And again, right now, I'm just kind of showcasing you guys really quickly the Deadpool premium format figure. Right now, it's only $589.50. Normally, it's $655 when you use the code CyberLive at checkout. And of course, this will make you eligible for that figure fantasy book by Daniel Picard, meaning you will get that book for free and it'll ship with you, and all these items are ready to ship, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you are going to get this in time for Christmas. But we are not done, not by a long shot, everyone. We have got so many more deals. Let's check out the next one.
All right, everybody, you see a blank podium, so you should know what that means, but if you are just joining us, we've got another second chance item coming up here, so please log into your Sideshow accounts, get ready, because the last one sold out while I was still talking about it. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I think we've got some Thundercats loose in the studio. Sam, can we show them what we've got? That's right, it is the Chitara statue from Sideshow's Thundercats lineup. Maybe you have Lion-O already, maybe you have Mum-Ra the Ever-Living. You're going to want to bring home Chitara the Swift to join your collection. You guys have a second chance at her by going to side.show/spots. But like her namesake, this is gonna go super quickly. We have the exclusive edition available for you guys, which had an incredible light up feature in the eyes, so you guys can see Chitara activating her mysterious sixth sense there. Now, this is a great blending of the classic animated style and a more modernized imagination of the characters. If you maybe already saw Lion-O, then you got to see how their outfits were upgraded with some armored elements. But of course, Cheetara's a runner. She's super swift, and so they've kept her bodysuit nice and sleek, prepared for running, but we do have those mixed elements of the feline anatomy. We've got the really cool claws and the clawed feet. She is standing on top of a cat's lair themed base, very simple with those really cool kind of claws or talons or spikes around the base there. She measures about 15.5 inches tall. This is a nice scaled statue in your collection. And of course, if you have either Lion-O or Mum-Ra or both, you don't want to miss out on her, especially with that really unique light up eyes feature. You're going to want to act fast for this second chance item by going to side.show/spots. And we do have Apple Pay and PayPal available for your purchase if that helps you sweeten the deal. Now, this is such a fun, dynamic piece, of course, with the beautiful, beautiful coloration. I personally love the silver accents in her suit, but you've got that vibrant orange and yellow, of course, evoking the classic animated style as well. She's beauty, she's grace, she's super fast, of course. This is the Cheetara statue. Now, you guys definitely see some cool pictures of her on the website, but again, if you are at all considering if this was a piece you missed in your collection, you don't want to miss out on bringing her home. Beautiful portrait. Even without the light up feature, you guys can see the really unique markings on her face, that bright orange. She's even got the cheetah spots throughout her hair. So you can see that on her shoulders and those kind of sculpted fur elements. This is a fully sculpted piece, but you can see that the artists have even kind of captured the idea of the fur and her markings, her unique style there. She does have the Thundercats logo on her chest. That is that red jewel there. And she does have that stylized art box, as you guys are seeing as well in the images. Again, this is that awesome exclusive edition with that massive bow staff and the exclusive feature of the light up eyes, which is super cool. Lion-O also has the light up eyes feature in the exclusive edition. So if you've got both of them, you can activate their powers and show down against Mum-Ra, the ever living, as well. This is super fun. This is such a great, fun piece. Again, an 80s nostalgic classic. If you guys grew up on this cartoon, you definitely don't want to miss out on your second chance to bring Cheetara home. Now, again, we'll be doing more second chance deals throughout this show, but you guys will want to act fast because they might not last through the end of the show. Side.show/spots is where you're going to find this piece. And we've got lots of great deals coming your way as well. And if you miss any deals, you'll want to go to side.show/cyber. But remember, those will only collect all the deals we've already featured while supplies last. So if something sells out, like the Joker animated statue second chance we had earlier, it's not going to show up there because only while supplies last is when you can get these items. Now, we do have more deals coming your way, but again, don't miss your chance to jump on the Cheetara statue by Sideshow, an amazing collectible for classic cartoon fans and modern reimaginings as well. We've got even more deals coming to you, so I'm going to toss it on over and see what's up next, and enjoy the show.
So, in 1993, a comic book event shook the world. That's right, we're talking about the death of Superman at the hands of the Kryptonian boogeyman Doomsday. And then later in 1993, an event happened that brought hope into the world. No, I'm not talking about me being born. I'm talking about the return of Superman. This is the epitome of that entire world-changing event. This specifically is from Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is the 1/10 scale Superman black suit by the good folks over at Iron Studios. Right now, head over to side.show/soups, use the code SUPERLIVE, and get 10% off that figure right now. This is a great piece, especially if you are a huge fan of Zack Snyder's Justice League specifically, because, I mean, we have got, such a beautiful representation of Superman in that sun suit, Kryptonian morning suit, whatever you want to call it. But, I mean, look at the kinetic motion that we've got here. We have got Kal-El himself rising from what looks like maybe a certain ship, possibly the the base of the Fortress of Solitude, wherever you want to put it. But the good folks over at Iron Studios did a great job of making this base works so perfectly with that dark and deep black suit that we have come to know and love, that we finally got to see in Zack Snyder's vision and the final completed version of his Justice League film. Again, normally this piece is at $160. We've got it for $144 right now when you use the code CyberLive at checkout and go to the product page, side.show/soups. I mean, again, at 1/10 scale, the resemblance there to Henry Cavill is beautiful. All of the detail on the suit, which has so much detail in and of itself, but in order to capture that detail in this midnight, this pitch black suit is so incredible. And I love the sort of that dichotomy that you've got here with Superman, a symbol for hope, in this sleek black suit. I know we all wanted to see the beautiful long locks and that luscious hair. Maybe we'll get it someday if Henry Cavill just grows his hair out. But this is a piece that you do not want to miss if you are a Justice League fan, Superman fan, or you're just a fan of DC Comics in general. This is such a beautiful piece. Look at the sweeping motion on that cape there. Again, this piece is completely sculpted, stands at just about 13 to 14 inches high. It's a pretty tall piece for 1/10. So you've got Kal-El there, Superman, at 1/10, and then you've got the base and everything as well. So if you've got a 1/10 collection, this is the piece to have. I mean, this is a great, great Superman piece. Such an iconic version of Superman from such a sort of a genre-defining film now in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Again, normally $160. It's $144 when you use the code CyberLive at checkout. I'm sure you guys have a Justice League or a Zack Snyder's Justice League fan in your family somewhere, and this is the piece to get for them. I mean, not only is it super reasonable, but also it is what I've said multiple times, and I will continue to say, it is so desk friendly. I love 1/10 scales. I have quite a few of them because, again, I don't have a ton of space, and if you have a ton of space, great. But if you don't, the 1/10 scale line is great, and Iron Studios absolutely nails it every single time. Look at Kal-El and the resemblance to Henry Cavill there. Side.show/soups. Use the code CyberLive at checkout. Get this for $144 right now. Now, we've got a very special treat for all of you. Again, we are not done by a long shot, folks. Up next, we have got the Guy Father. Well, you'll see in just a second.
So I first started collecting like years ago. Well, hello. Yeah, this is a big one. It is a 1/1 scale. It is absolutely spectacular. I can't believe I get to stand next to this. This is by Damn Toys. It is the life-size replica statue bust of Vito Corleone, the Godfather, as played by Marlon Brando. Now, there are certain films that you watch or certain things that you see and the music plays in your head and the dialogue goes through your head. And this one here, the moment that you have it in your home, the moment that you see it, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear that music. I mean, it's coming right out of it. I could have been a contender. It's spectacular. Absolutely love that. Now, some things I want to point out about the figure. This is all a medical grade silicone, okay? So it's actually got a lifelike feel to it. All right, now when I turn it here, I want to accent a few things. Mustache, hair, eyebrows, these are all hand punched, individually done, then trimmed to be film accurate, to be absolutely spectacular screen representation. Again, on the cheek, take a look. You're seeing those sunspots. You're seeing that age. You're seeing the jowls that were very, very important for this character and created by an incredible makeup artist for it. Look at the way the hair slicks back. It's absolutely fantastic. Again, to individually do that many, I have no idea how many hair follicles went into this, but it's absolutely stunning. Back to a straight-on portrait, I want to take a look at those eyes. They are incredibly soulful. They speak volumes about the character and about the actor and everything that's going into this. We pan down a little further and I want to talk about the style of the garment that he's wearing. This is, of course, the famous wedding scene that we see him in. Now, these are going to be silken lapels down here. He has the flat front tuxedo jacket as well. He's going to have the studs in his tight tuxedo. He is going to have the, of course, black bow tie, and then important, the red rose on his left lapel. Down on the front, you're going to see that's going to have the Godfather logo. Now this pedestal and the way in which it's designed is reminiscent of the busts that were designed in Roman times and Roman architecture and Roman art, which makes absolutely perfect sense to have this famous Italian character done on that style of base. Now we turn around, I want you to see that when it does go onto the shoulders, you see here that it does have those nice clean lines all the way around the tuxedo. There's the back of the hair there. Absolutely spectacular. Again, as I said, you can hear the things coming out to infinity and beyond. I mean, I can hear him saying all of those incredible lines that he's had this. If you build it, they will come. He said it. You hear those things coming out of it when you look at it. It's absolutely spectacular. I love it. Even little stubble done. When you see this thing, when you get it out of the box, it's crazy. It's a piece that you are going to be talking about. Everyone's going to be talking about when it's in your collection. To get this one, go to side.show/veto. Make sure to type in the code CYBERLIVE. Don't miss an opportunity to have such incredible savings on a very, very rare piece. Less than 500 of this piece are being made worldwide. Don't be stuck there at the end, missing out and just yelling, Stella! At the end of top of your lungs because you missed out on it. We've got more products coming up. Why don't we take it over to Paul?
So universally known and, a beacon of hope and loved throughout the galaxy. No, it's not Guy Klender. It's Optimus Prime. Of course, done in an incredible cell shading by the good folks over at Premium Collectible Studio. This is the classic scale Optimus Prime, and we've got Grimlock as well. And again, we're going to go through these one at a time because they both deserve some spotlight there. This is, of course, the incredible and, unfallible Optimus Prime in beautiful cell shading, which is really hard to believe until you are like in person and looking at it. It looks like it came right out of a Gen 1 cartoon there. And again, use the code CYBERLIVE when you go to side.show/Optimus. Normally he's $159.99. We've got him for $143. And he's got one really rad accessory that we've got here in front of me. Michael, I'll just bring it up right here with him. It is this power or this energy axe that he's got that is just so much fun. And one of the things that I love about Premium Collectible Studios is that they are such nerds and fans like the rest of us that they've created the classic scale so they don't have to worry about what size this is, where you're going to put this. They just really wanted to make this incredible cell shaded figure. And again, Optimus Prime is, he's a good size, again, as I've mentioned a couple times, desk friendly. He is standing at just about, over 12 inches, maybe 10 inches there, between 10 and 12. Just don't hold me to that. Go to side.show/Optimus and you can prove me wrong, and you can see all the product details on the page, and use the code CYBERLIVE at checkout. Such a beautiful piece, and you can see there, done on the base here, is an Autobot in and of itself. It's so brilliant. But I know we've had a serious lack of Gen 1 bottom-heavy T-Rexes, but we've got a good one, everyone. We've got the Grimlock classic scale statue, of course, by the folks over at Premium Collectible Studio. Normally $250, we've got them for $225 when you use the code CYBERLIVE at checkout. Side.show/Grim. I'll be honest, I don't know all of that much about Grimlock, but like for the show, I researched, and one of the things I loved is I immediately thought he was a Decepticon. Immediately. And one of the things that is so funny is like how tentative his relationship is with Optimus Prime. And that's the word that everyone uses when they're describing the show, is it's very tentative. So it's really fun to see him sharing the spotlight here with Optimus Prime. Now, of course, again, this piece does have an accessory. It does come with this alternative sculpt, this closed sculpt that we've got here. Look at it. Let me see if I can, boom. Look at that. Almost lined that up perfectly, Michael. Nice. Nope, not even close to perfect. But that does come when you just buy the classic scale by itself, which is now $225, normally $250 when you use the code CYBERLIVE at checkout. And again, just as a reminder, everyone, if you've missed any of these deals or you've just joined us, welcome to our Cyber Monday show. Go to side.show/cyber. Keep that open because that's where we are going to have all of the deals that are going to run until just the end of the show, everyone, and then they are gone. I'd like to point out one of my absolute favorite parts of this piece is that Grimlock has his foot on the base of an Autobot, which is literally Grimlock's whole relationship with him. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Again, both are incredible classic scale statues by the good folks over at Premium Collectible Studios. We're not done, folks, not by a long shot. Enjoy the next piece.
Hey guys, we've got a familiar face here. If you guys joined us on our Black Friday live show, you guys know that we got to take a look at a 10th scale version of this iconic gentleman, of course by Iron Studios, but now we are standing with the quarter scale version. This is the Stan Lee Pow quarter scale legacy replica by Iron Studios. Of course, in the iconic look of our favorite friendly neighborhood writer man. He is just an icon among all comic book creators, and of course, if you have other characters that he has helped to create in quarter scale, this is an amazing addition to your collection because he does stand almost 24 inches tall on this really cool base. And yes, you guys are seeing this is a fully sculpted piece. As with all Iron Studios pieces, this is cast in polystone and hand painted for all that detail, but especially on the pants, I had to check off camera whether or not that those were fabric or sculpted. They just look so realistic with the gentle folds and creases of the outfit. It is all the detailed tailoring and stitching all the way down to those incredible sneakers. But yeah, you guys are seeing that is fully sculpted. And while we're down here at the base, you guys can see, of course, I love this. He's kind of being raised up on the characters, the icons of the characters that he helped to create. And of course, there is a facsimile plaque of his iconic signature if you were ever lucky enough to meet him at a convention. You guys know that that is, of course, the signature. Now, this is 10% off with that code CYBERLIVE. It usually retails for $805, but now we've got it for $724.50 if you use that code CYBERLIVE at side.show/POW. And you guys can see all of these really cool faux bronzed styled logos, just the absolute icons of these characters. We've got Spider-Man. I'm going to take it back around so you guys can see Spider-Man, Iron Man, the X-Men. And I love these kind of faux marble column styles. Of course, we've got Captain America's shield. We've got Thor's hammer Mjolnir. We've got the Four for Fantastic Four. And then we've got the Hulk Smash logo. Now this piece is amazing and does also come with some swap out elements, which we have displayed alongside here. So you guys are seeing, he does have 2 unique pairs of arms, so there are different gestures. They've got that beautifully sculpted shirt as well. So we do have a gesturing hand. This is the kind of reach out gesture with that Spider-Man thwip. And then the other hand you are seeing is a hands on hips pose. And then we also have the kind of stoic portrait. He is looking a little bit off to the side, so when you put this on the piece, he does kind of look forward towards the future, and you guys can see that there. And then up on the statue currently on display, we have that beautiful smiling portrait. You guys can see all the detail that they put into it, and in the hand-painted design, I mean, they got the real kind of imperfections of human skin, just the little marks and wrinkles, recreating that signature smile. The glasses have a nice kind of yellowed lens to them, as you guys can see there. And then, of course, they've done his classic hairstyle, just slicked back. You guys can see the back of the shirt going on there. This is an amazing tribute. And again, if you didn't snag the 10th scale edition that they did by Iron Studios on Black Friday, you'll want to get this quarter scale version, maybe pair him, surround him with the characters he helped to create. I'm sure you have some other quarter scale versions, or if you don't, this might be a great centerpiece to start that kind of Marvel collection going on there. It's just the ultimate tribute to Stan the Man at side.show/POW. Again, use that code CYBERLIVE to take 10% off, knock it down from $805 to $224.50. This is such an amazing piece, and I hope you guys love it. If you are a true believer, you don't want to miss this. Now we've got more deals coming your way, so I'm going to toss it back over to Paul and see what we've got.
It's an empty podium, everyone. You know what that means? No, we are not unveiling the invisible jet, everyone. That means it's time for a second chance item. And more importantly, I finally got to do one. How exciting is that for everyone, right? Not just myself. We have got a really fun second chance item for you guys that I'd be surprised if it goes 2 minutes, but we'll see. So, hope you guys are all logged in. Your clickety-clackety fingers are ready to go to the website, because up next, our second chance item is, Sam, pull it up, the Wonder Woman bust by Sideshow. Act fast, because we don't have very many, everyone, barely any. Again, this is $250 at checkout when you go to side.show/WWBust and get this piece. This is sculpted in poly resin. It's got so much detail that if you look at it too long, it might themyscare you. Come on, everyone. All right, a lot of eye rolls back here, and probably in the crowd as well. But side.show/WW, like Wonder Woman bust. It's $250 at checkout. We don't have very many, guys. So I hope you are logged in, because this second chance item will not last very long. Everything down from that kinetic and the movement in her hair to that incredible, iconic tiara, the face sculpt, and of course the armor that she has. And I love the base that it sits on. It sits on that almost obelisk, or that pillar that is sort of, it has the feel of Themyscira, maybe the halls of Themyscira there. And of course, she's got the bracelets of peace, or whatever you want to call them. She's got quite a few names for them, but of course, the lasso of truth in full effect there. And yeah, I've got the lasso of truth on right now, guys. I'm not lying to you. We don't have very many, and this is a second chance item, the Wonder Woman bust. Now, if you were like so many people, because these we had the Trinity, if you will. We've had the Superman bust, this Batman bust, and the Wonder Woman bust, and they all sold out so quickly. So if you were not quick enough and you just missed your chance to get the Wonder Woman bust way back when, this is your chance to get it. Look how incredible that looks. Completely sculpted. And again, another item, not super big. It's very desk friendly, so you can put it with the rest of your items. If you've got some shelf space, it's not a shelf buster. It's got a lot of room and a lot of detail on such a decent sized figure there. It's just over about 10 inches high, and again is a beautiful companion piece to the Superman bust by Sideshow, as well as the Batman bust, but we don't have those. We've got the Wonder Woman bust by Sideshow right now, $250. Go to side.show/WWBust. Now this is an item that is pay in full at checkout. I believe you may be able to use your rewards, but check at, you'll see at checkout, but I do believe that you can. And again, this is one of our second chance items. I'm surprised that it's not gone yet, but maybe it's because you are all just, still waking up from the copious amounts of food that we've all eaten over the weekend. I get it. But again, this is one of our second chance items, the Wonder Woman bust by Sideshow. Side.show/WWBust. And now the second chance items won't be there, but while this is up on the screen, go to side.show/cyber in case you've missed any of the deals that we have shown throughout the Cyber Monday show. We're not done, not by a long shot, but bookmark that, open it up in another tab just in case. But you only got a few more seconds here. Side.show/WWBust for the Wonder Woman bust by Sideshow. Go get it while supplies last to complete your collection, or for a Wonder Woman fan. But we've got to move on to our next item, everyone. All right, let's pass it over.
Hey everybody, we've got a really unique look at something for you guys here today. As we've been mentioning all show long, today's Cyber Monday deals are only good as long as the show is going on. If you guys were here on Black Friday, you saw all those Black Friday deals were also a limited time only, but we do have other deals running on our website headed towards the holidays, and we wanted to highlight a special one here for you guys. So right now we are taking a look at the Miss Mindy Princess Series collectible set by Inesco. Now this has an end of the year sale running on it. If you go to side.show/Mindy, you can use the code ENDYR35, that's ENDYR35, like end of the year. Take 35% off this collectible set. This usually retails for $150, but you can get 35% off all of these ladies because, again, this is a collectible set. Now, you may or may not know the name Miss Mindy, but she is synonymous with amazing Disney art, and as she describes it, she does cartoon folk art. And you guys can see these beautiful stylized princesses here. Each come with a proximity character. Now, this Series 5 collectible set has Princess Aurora, Rapunzel, Snow White, Jasmine, and Belle, and each of them comes with a unique companion. And these pieces are so detailed and so cute. You can see each of the ways that they are very daintily balanced on their toes, and each of them has an element that helps balance them, like their skirts, their bows, their hair. But while we're zoomed in on this, if you guys look, the eyes, the little shine in their eyes is a unique item. It's not just a stamped in white dot. Aurora has butterflies in her eyes to kind of represent the forest. Snow White has an apple in her eyes. I mean, that gives a whole new meaning to the term apple of my eye. Jasmine has the moon in her eyes, kind of representing the or stars in her eyes, I'm sorry, representing the whole new world sequence. And then Belle has the moon in her eyes, and it's kind of representing that nighttime and the elements of the beast. And all those scenes. And then finally, Rapunzel has the sun from her kingdom in her eyes as well. These are so detailed, so much fun, and super colorful. Each of them comes with a companion character, as I mentioned, like Pascal the chameleon. We've got the fairy Merryweather for Princess Aurora. We've got Dopey the dwarf for Snow White. The genie in the shape of his own lamp for Jasmine, and then a tiny version of Beast for Belle. Now, this is an amazing set for a Disney lover in your life, and with that 35% off by using the code ENDYR35 at side.show/Mindy, you can bring home this whole set for 35% off, and you can either give it all as a gift to one person, or maybe you've got some other Disney friends in your life. You've got, children who love Disney movies, or you've got your Disney adult friends. You can break up the collection if you want and give these as gifts. They make lovely stocking stuffers. And again, with that 35% off as a special end of the year deal, you definitely don't want to miss that. It also has free shipping and handling in the US. So again, go to side.show/Mindy to check out this beautiful collection. These are so much fun. And again, a great gift for the Disney lover in your life. And if you know someone who's one of their favorite princesses is represented here, there's no reason not to break up the set and give them as gifts to your friends, or otherwise keep them all for yourself or give them all as a complete set. Inesco always does such an amazing job with these Disney pieces, and Miss Mindy is really a sought-after Disney designer who does these collaborative art releases. So this is such a fun, stylized set in her signature style, as you can see across all the characters, that maintain the iconic elements of their looks, but in that updated cartoon folk art style that she does. So again, side.show/Mindy, use the code ENDYR35 to get 35% off of this collectible set as a special deal separate from the Cyber Monday deals that we're featuring on today's show.
Oh man, we've got a good one now. And I say that because I was fortunate enough to see in our groups, on our social channels, how much you guys all loved the incredible Catwoman quarter scale piece by Tweeterhead. Now, exclusively today, we're doing something that we haven't done yet, which is discount this piece. It is normally $5.90. It is now $5.31. When you use the code CYBERLIVE at checkout, check out the product at side.show/meow. Now, of course, this is an iconic, not only suit, but sort of pose that we first saw her in Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman in Batman Returns, playing the incredible Selena Kyle on top of that Shrek's department store that we've got here. This is an insane piece. It is so beautiful in person. Now, the note that is really important to sort of keep in the back of your mind when you order this for the maybe you've got a bunch of Burton Batman fans, or just Catwoman fans, or people that just need to have this quarter scale statue, is I love that the base is just as important as Selena Kyle here. The statue itself stands at about 14 inches high, but the width of this is about 20 inches. That's right, 20 inches wide. It is a absolute statement piece in your collection. I mean, look at the detail on Selena Kyle's boots there, expertly recreated, all of the stitching, all of the gloss that you saw and you know and you fell in love with in Batman Returns. And look at the head sculpt. The likeliness of Michelle Pfeiffer there is absolutely, it blows my mind. It's so good. I mean, that bright red lipstick as well, just everything about this evokes that memory of when we first saw Selena Kyle in Batman Returns, on top of the Shrek's department store there. And again, showing in the back there, one detail that, you know, you blink and you miss it or you don't see it, is the her whip that she has. It actually cascades, she's holding it up here, and it actually cascades all the way down the base a bit till right there. Nicely done, Michael. And you can see the back of the boot there. Just, I mean, so much of this piece is so much fun to look at. And one of my favorite things about this is, I mean, if you know Gotham, if you know any iteration of Gotham, is it's very cold and Gotham is very unwelcoming. It's not Metropolis at all. And Tweeterhead did a perfect and expert job at recreating that sort of cold cement feel that Gotham, you know, has in the Batman Returns film, when we, in all of the films, but I mean, it just looks so good. I mean, look at just the detail on the Shrek's department store, you know, mascot there, her just, you know, casually leaning on it. And then look, you've got her weapons, her claws, her nails that she has, you know, it's just so good. Such a good piece. I mean, it looks great. Again, everything from the stitching down to the face sculpt, her eyeshadow, the eyebrows, I mean, everything. There's so much detail in this piece that you can really only believe me when you get it for yourself or you get it for the Catwoman fan in your life. Go to side.show/meow and use the code CYBERLIVE at checkout. Get it for $5.31. It is normally $5.90, and it's going to go back up to $5.90 right after this show. But folks, we are not done by a long shot. If you missed anything, side.show/cyber. Man, we are just in the thick of it, everyone. We're going to pass it back over and see what the next deal is.
Hey guys, right now we've got an incredible Hulk-sized Nano Gauntlet replica. This is, of course, the one-to-one life-size replica Hulk version of the Nano Gauntlet from Avengers Endgame by Hot Toys. Now, this is a massive reconstruction, of course, of the Nano Gauntlet as the Tony Stark suit technology kind of expanded to work around the Hulk's hand. And now you guys can see, just really quick, I'm going to show you guys my hand for scale right alongside this bad boy. I mean, I'm no Hulk myself, but yeah, that's a pretty incredible piece. Now, apart from being a great way to high-five somebody on the way to work in the morning, this is an amazing centerpiece for any collection if you want something that really stands out. It is very comparable in size to the Infinity Gauntlet released from Avengers Infinity War, but of course this is the Hulk-sized version as opposed to Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. Now, this is 10% off if you guys use that code CYBERLIVE. It's usually about $580, and then you can knock 10% off of that for this amazing piece. You guys are seeing that light up function in the Infinity Stones as well. Just a beautiful, very bright color that you guys can see even with the studio lights going on here today. Now, this is just, I forgot that I can spin this around. We're gonna show you guys some of that really cool panel construction. You see the silvers, the golds, the red metallic coloration, of course, that is signature of Tony Stark's suit. He would give nothing less than the best to his friends. And you guys can see all of those mechanical kind of gaps in the armor. I'm not actually sure what that's called, but you know, the joints between the hard armor pieces. Now you can switch the lighting mode on this piece, and I'm going to do my best. Now the front panel here comes off, and then we've got an on and off switch, so you can turn that off. But there is a breathing mode for the lights, as it's called. So you can have that do a pulsing effect, and they have a kind of different pulse and glow to them all throughout. The gems will twinkle in a different configuration. Again, if you go to side.show/nano, you can use the code CYBERLIVE for 10% off. Again, usually $580, and I believe that brings it down to $522, side.show/nano. And that was super easy. You just tuck that nice front panel back on and you see the whole Nano Gauntlet. Now this also does come with its own custom stand featuring the Avengers Endgame logo. It is a nice simple black stand that does have the cord attachment for the light up feature in the back, so you guys can see that, but it does just put all of the focus on Tony Stark's sleek armor design there. Just really catches the light, a really nice attention-grabbing piece in any collection. Now, we do have Apple Pay and PayPal available for checking out with this item. Remember, it is ready to ship at side.show/nano. Was $580, but you can get it for $522 with that code CYBERLIVE. If you are building an Avengers collection, maybe you've got some of the 6-scale pieces from Hot Toys, you'll want to put them alongside this incredible Hulk version. There's also a Tony Stark version and a quarter scale available, but this is the biggest Nano Gauntlet that money can buy if you guys want to have that in your collection. It's just a really, really cool piece, and it stands about, I think it's 71 centimeters, which is about 27, 28 inches tall. I'm not exactly sure on the conversion there, but you guys can tell, again, it's Hulk-sized. This is massive. Again, there's my normal adult hand next to this thing. So this thing is really cool. Now we've got even more deals for you, but if you've missed anything we've covered so far, don't forget to go to side.show/cyber and see a roundup of all of those awesome deals we have available for you today. We're tossing it over to Guy.
Hey everybody, well I'm not sure where you spent your Thanksgiving holiday. Perhaps it was in Raccoon City. If so, you may have met Leon S. Kennedy by Damn Toys. This is a spectacular 6-scale figure. I had the fun opportunity to get to pose this figure and look at everything on an episode of Unsealed and Revealed with Terry Smith and myself. And when it comes to accessories and weaponry, you're probably not going to find one with more than this character right here. First up, things that I think are really fun to have. When we take a look right as we're moving down, it's all going to be that soft body suit, but when you've got the knee pads, elbow pads, all that, those are all soft goods, okay? Having that soft material like that is going to allow you for a lot of posing. You're not going to be restrained or hindered by a costume. Also right there, one of my favorite accessories is going to be the left hand, which is a special flashlight holding hand. Anytime that you get an accessory or a piece like that, maybe it'd be a hand or something like that, for creating a specific moment, it's always a lot of fun. And this one has that. He's also going to have hands for holding all of his weaponry. Now I've left the right hand open there, and that is because I have a huge selection of weapons for him. First up, if you're a fan of the game, you're probably familiar with Matilda, his gun that he carries all the time. Now, this one here is going to have the option of having the extended magazine as well as adding the stock to it. And Damn Toys has made it that even the things, everything moves on these things. That's what's wild on that. Now, when you're going to have a lot of guns and a lot of weaponry like that, you're going to need a lot of ammunition. Yes, it comes with ammo boxes, and all of those slide out to reveal all of your different weapon bullets right there. Here, you're going to have his little handcuffs. Now all of these things can attach to his belt as well. And that belt is going to be able to hold all of that. It holds one of my favorites, his walkie-talkie. And that walkie-talkie has an actual functioning cord that can go on it. He's going to have 2 different knives that you can use. As I said, a multiple of weapons that he's going to have. But he also has really important things like first aid spray. Comes with it. And, you know, when you really get intense into the game, you probably want to pull out the rocket launcher. This one here also has a shoulder strap that you can attach to it. It's got his targeting there. The detail that Damn Toys has done with this one here is absolutely spectacular. As I said, the belt, you're going to be able to add all of that different weaponry to it. I said all, but remember, this guy's got 1, 2, 3, 4 machine guns, handguns, and every little thing is going to be moving. Little stocks on the guns move. All of the different weaponry that you can have on this. It's an incredibly fun game to play, and this is going to allow you to even continue that gameplay. in a three-dimensional format, allowing you to do any and all of your favorite poses. See how far you can get in the game right there on the side, even seeing the emblem. We'll make sure to go to side.show cyber to get this deal. Cyber Live, input the code on that. Hope you enjoyed your holiday and got out of Raccoon City safely. We have more deals coming up for you right now.
Well, if you've been on social media at all this week, I think you guys are well aware at this point that BTS is back on stage. They've got their Permission to Dance tour going on right now. And of course, what better gift for the BTS lover in your life? If you've got a music fan in the house, you're definitely going to want to check this out. This is the BTS premium logo replica, the Color of Love edition. Now, Sideshow has put out numerous editions, each taking their own different representation and symbolic color patterns on top of the iconic BTS logo. But this specifically is the Color of Love edition with a beautiful purple gradient here. This is such a nice piece, and the colors really pop. I hope you guys are getting to see that really well against the silhouette of the nice kind of neutral background we have here, because this is just as vibrant and beautiful and clean, all those clean lines as you guys are seeing here. Now, this measures about 7 inches tall and 4.5 inches wide. So as Paul has mentioned with numerous collectibles, this is an amazing space saver. It doesn't have a massive footprint. It doesn't take up a strange amount of space in a collection. So this is a great collection starter, maybe for a young music lover in your life or any fan. This is a great stocking stuffer for this piece. You're going to want to go to side.show/love and take 10% off with that code CYBERLIVE. Again, this is the BTS Color of Love edition. And you guys saw the logo as it stands in the geometric shape here, but as you can see here, we're getting, yeah, there we go. This is the back side of the statue. We have the Army logo imprinted in. Of course, that is the incredible fan base, the incredible community surrounding BTS. And as you guys can see, the logo, the larger logo, the band's logo, is represented as a set of doors opening outwards towards possibility. You guys can see that really cool shape right there. The Army logo then is the inverse. It shows and represents where the listeners meet the performers, and kind of past and present can come together into a harmonious execution here. This is just such a beautiful, cool piece, and it does have that nice, simple black base, but as you guys saw on the front, the initials BTS are imprinted. It's just very simple, very sleek design. Again, 10% off the Color of Love edition by going to side.show/love. This is usually $45, but you can get it for a cool $40.50 with that code CYBERLIVE. Again, this makes a perfect gift, a nice, just great piece if someone's got a shelf full of albums or a collection or anywhere that they want to display it. It's so beautiful and vibrant and colorful. And if you listen to BTS's music, if you find yourself inspired by what they represent and the messages that they share, then no better representation of that is found than in this premium logo replica. So you guys can see that beautiful purple gradient. Again, just I hope the colors are coming across as vibrantly as they are in the studio, because it is just such a clean representation. Now, if you are also looking for other editions, there are other styles available, and you guys can browse that at side.show/BTS to see the full BTS collection we've offered. But again, for that Cyber Monday limited deal sale, you'll want to go to side.show/love, look for the Color of Love edition, and take 10% off with Cyber Live. Again, I just think this will excite so many people. It's just so nice and beautiful. And if you do start collecting all of those different versions of the logo and designs, then you're going to have an amazing tribute to this incredible idol group in your home on a shelf. It'll just look so beautiful and inspiring and make you want to dance every time you look at it. Now, I know we've got even more deals coming up for you guys, so we're going to toss it back over to Paul and see what he has in store for you on this Cyber Monday special.
Hey everyone, how you doing? It's been a long show, and we seriously appreciate you guys hanging out and taking the time to, sort of spend your Cyber Monday with us. Make sure you are hydrating. You're going to side.show/cyber to see all the deals, and get up and stretch and back down, because we've got another second chance item, hence the blank podium here. This is a big item, and I mean, it's huge. It's a really big piece. Sam, let's pull up the graphic. Let's show them what it is. It is the Batman Justice League New 52 statue by Sideshow and Prime One. This is the exclusive edition that comes with that alternative head sculpt of him grimacing and that left hand with him holding kryptonite. Go to side.show/bat52 and check out this piece and get this piece. Again, this is while supplies last. This is a massive piece at almost 28 inches high. I mean, Prime One always comes correct whenever they are doing any type of figure, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to talk about this piece. I mean, arguably one of my favorite suits in all of Batman continuity. Now, of course, the New 52 was the relaunch of DC's comic line in 2011. I remember this so specifically. This is one of my favorites because you could see all of the Batman logo there. That's actually, it looks just like a comic book cover, but that's actually a statue that you, yes, you can bring home. It is at side.show/bat52. Now, again, this is a second chance item. There's no particular deal on this, but this is not an item that will be available, in perpetuity. It's only while supplies last, and sometimes we only have one or maybe two. I mean, if you have any Prime One pieces, shout out in the comments. Let everyone who doesn't have one know how great Prime One and Sideshow pieces are. I mean, look at the base, the architecture on those gargoyles. I mean, it is that is that creepy sort of blue, cold architecture that I had mentioned with that Catwoman quarter scale by Tweeterhead, that Gotham architecture that just feels cold and very unwelcoming. And that is such, there's something to be said about capturing that in a statue. And it is expertly captured in this New 52 Batman statue, again, by Prime One and Sideshow. Go to side.show/bat52. Now, this is specifically for the exclusive edition that has that alternative head sculpt with him grimacing and that left hand holding kryptonite. No, he's not super into crystals, at least I don't think Bruce is. I mean, he doesn't wear that much turquoise, I'm not sure. But it is just because he needs to fight off Superman or just have a contingency plan, also known as the Tower of Babylon, whatever you'd like to call it. But again, this is from the New 52 line from 2011. Again, one of the most, arguably one of the most controversial lines because it changed so many things, but I absolutely love so much of what happened in the New 52 because it allowed so many different readers to just pick up books and be expertly and sort of very easily dropped into storylines of their favorite characters like the Trinity, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, or new characters like Booster Gold, iZombie, all sorts of people that are still sort of holding on with an incredible legacy now. This is very limited, everyone. Side.show/bat52. I know this one is a bit of a commitment for you, so think carefully, but think quickly because this is only available while supplies last. Again, the Batman Justice League New 52 piece by Prime One and Sideshow. And again, if you've missed anything, side.show/cyber. Again, we're getting towards the end, folks, but we are not done yet. We're going to pass it back over and see what's next.
As Paul said, we are in the end. We are in the end game now. Earlier on the show, you saw that we had the Captain America from Endgame. Now we're bringing you the Mark 85 Iron Man from Hot Toys by Hot Toys from Avengers Endgame. This is the last suit that we got to see Tony in. We've seen huge advancements. We've seen advancements in the suit, but we've also seen the advancement in the toy world with what Hot Toys has been doing specifically with the Iron Man figures. When they first did the Mark III, all the way up until now this Mark 85. We're seeing a huge amount of research, development, and design going into these, and they just keep advancing over and over. This is an absolutely spectacular representation of the artistry of those artists and of course, an iconic film moment. You see off here to the side, we're panning to a few of the accessories. You are going to have that swap out Tony head sculpt that you are going to want to have, and next to that, the Infinity Gauntlet in nanotech style. This will swap out with that right arm and have a full light up feature. This is a moment we all remember. Some of us have it very, very deep emotions about this particular scene, and to be able to recreate that with this is spectacular. Now, he does have other swap out hands. You're going to have the hands here that I call the repulsor hands. They are designed on an angle, so when you use that light up feature, they are incredibly bright and really, really stand out. Next to it here, there we go. One of my favorite little terms for an accessory, this one here, is the Nano Lightning Amplifier. Yes, of course, something we're used to be, picking up in all of our home supply stores. Right here, you see it will connect onto the back of the figure. Speaking of the back of the figure, why don't we spin the figure around and show off some of that design? Now, this is on a dynamic stand, okay? That's going to give you all of those flight poses and things like that. And yes, that lightning adapter that I talked about will fit on the back. You're going to swap that out, and underneath that is only one of your light effects. There are over 20 on this, from the chest, the repulsor hands, all throughout the body as well. This is a very, very sleek design to the suit, but it's also a throwback to the original comics. The original comics, he had a much darker red suit and almost a bronze color to the gold. And so they've done that on this figure here. We're not seeing those really bright and vibrant style of the colors we saw in some of the earlier suits. Also underneath that is going to be those gray and silver elements that kind of show off the musculature style of the suit. This is one you don't want to be without. As I said, from Endgame, the last suit he ever wore. This is a great opportunity to pick that up at side.show/IM85. Now make sure to use the Cyber Live code in there to get the deal on that. It is absolutely spectacular. It's not one you're going to want to miss out. Don't miss out on any of the deals. For this one here, as I said, side.show/IM85. To see all of the deals we've had today, side.show/cyber. That's going to show you all of them. He's absolutely spectacular. He's not one you're going to want to miss out on. Don't let this pass you by. Don't let the end game swallow you up and you not be part of it. Take a look at just how incredible he is. We have a few more deals coming your way, so why don't we shoot back to Paul?
All right, everyone, we are back with a very different Disney princess. That's right, that was a dig at Tony Stark. Thank you, everyone. So we are back, and folks, again, thank you for joining us for the entire show. We're almost there. We've only got a few products left, but we're getting close there, everyone. But before we go, we've got to give some attention to our next piece, which is the Cinderella statue from the Fairy Tale Fantasies line that Sideshow has worked with Mr. J. Scott Campbell. Again, bringing his vision and his very signature and definitive style to statue form. Again, use the code CYBERLIVE at checkout. Get this for $328.50. That's right, $328.50. Normally it's $365. And again, you can pay later with Affirm, and you can put it on payment plans, but you're definitely going to want to get this into your Fairy Tale Fantasies collection. If you've got the other ones, we're talking Little Mermaid, Tinkerbell, Alice in Wonderland, maybe the variant for Alice in Wonderland. This, of course, is in the same line, and it looks beautiful next to any statue, but it would look great in the entire collection for everyone. Again, starting with the base there's a lot to love about this. It's got the iconic, of course, pumpkin and floral accents here on the base, which is mirrored. Again, very synonymous and similar to the Cinderella film that we all know and love. And look at her ball gown as we go up here, materializing right in front of us, expertly done. Again, this is, it goes without saying, but like that's an actual, there's actually nothing there. It's insane to think about. And it's so much fun to look at when you're looking at it here in person. And of course, those beads and so much, I'll actually do it this way, so much of what is synonymous and so well known with the Cinderella films is done in a way that only Sideshow and J. Scott Campbell can do. I mean, it is just so quaint and just so much fun to look at. It is just so great. I mean, and again, everything from, sort of those, I think they're called princess hand sleeves. I don't know what those are actually called. Big gloves, long gloves. But from, you know, her eyes closed while while that gown is materializing, and then of course to the iconic tiara that you can see up there. This is such a beautiful piece, and of course it mixes with the Fairy Tale Fantasies collection that J. Scott Campbell has been absolutely knocking out of the park with Sideshow. Again, whether you've got Tinkerbell or you've got maybe Little Mermaid, any of the pieces, this goes so well next to it, with this icy blue that is so, again, so well known and so, you know, again, synonymous with Cinderella. I mean, look at just the detail all around as that ball gown materializes around Cinderella, bringing it down to her iconic slippers, her shoes there, back down to that base, which is, again, accented with floral and pumpkin elements to make sure that you never forget any details of the film. Again, go to side.show/glass. That'll take you to the product. When you're there at checkout, use the code CYBERLIVE to get this piece for $328, not $365, which it is normally. And I mean, again, if you've missed anything so far, go to side.show/cyber. That is where we are going to have all of the deals that we have talked about, except the second chance items. Because let's be honest, if they're not gone right this second, they're going to be gone soon. So jump on it and get going, folks. Side.show/cyber and check out this incredible Cinderella statue. All right, we're passing it back over for our next product.
So you've been bringing home Avengers. If you've caught some of our other deals, you've seen some of the characters featured, but you're going to need somebody to take them down. Then why not check out the Taskmaster premium format figure by Sideshow? This is a quarter scale representation of Tony Masters, inspired of course by his comic book appearance, though fans who are engaged in all forms of Marvel media, like the movies and video games, have seen very many different depictions of Taskmaster this year alone. I mean, this is his year to lose. So this is the Taskmaster premium format figure, a quarter scale representation of the character that stands 21.5 inches tall, but measures 25 inches wide. And the reason why is because you guys can see that incredible battle stance he's taken with the sword pointed all the way out. He's got all the weapons equipped and ready to take down the Avengers. Now, if you're not familiar with the character, he does have a photographic memory, and his reflexes are so uncanny that he can learn and adapt to the moves of any Avengers, any foes that are thrown at him. So you do see his full Avengers busting kit, as I like to consider it, because he's got a sword to fight, I don't know, maybe the Black Knight, maybe Dane Whitman's on the scene. He's got a bow and arrow, or many arrows. He's got a bow clutched in his hand, and you guys can see the awesome quiver attached to his back with his signature branded and orange fletched arrows, of course, because Hawkeye's got the purple, so Tony Masters has to take the orange. And then, of course, we see the unique shield with Taskmaster's own logo, because again, all about that branding. And I'm not just saying that because Tony Masters in the comics has hired out his services to the thugs and minions of other bad guys to teach them how to take down the certain arch nemeses of their bosses. And you guys can actually see that reflected here in the base. It is themed after the training facility that is featured in the Avengers comics in Taskmaster's earlier appearances. So he's not just keeping all that secret knowledge and awesome talent to himself. He is teaching the next generation of supervillains how to take down the Avengers. And if that's not just heartwarming, I don't know what is. Now, again, remember you guys can take 10% off this piece by going to side.show/task, and you can use the code CYBERLIVE to take 10% off. Usually this is $600, but you can get it for $540 by using that code. Now, this is the collector's edition you are seeing with that skull mask portrait that is kind of the classic style. You can see the skull head. Really cool detail, goes all the way around, but this is a mixed media piece, so you do have a fully fabric cape as well as that hood with the incredible, it's like a red-orange inner lining, but the outside has a faux leather-like texture on the white, and the hood does have wire for posing, so you can get that nice peak there, kind of very essential for the character. And as you guys are seeing here, the cape not only has consideration for the quiver at the back, it's got some space available there, lots of wires for posing, but towards the base of the cape, it even has distress on the faux leather-like white on the outside that really mimics the kind of graying of the elements like his boots and his gloves that also show signs of distress. So you really have a lot of storytelling elements going on throughout this piece. Now there is an exclusive edition available with a tactical mask portrait. It's more armored, a little more modernized for the character, but of course the skull is the classic and iconic portrait for Taskmaster. So if you are a fan of Taskmaster or your Avengers collection needs a good villain, this is ready to ship right now. Again, side.show/task. Use that code CYBERLIVE to save $60. Take it down from $600 to $540 USD. This guy is ready to ship, and we do have Apple Pay and PayPal available for you at checkout. Now, we're coming up on the close. We got a couple more things left to show you, but remember, we got one more thing left to show you, but remember, go to side.show/cyber to keep track of all the deals we've featured already.
Hello, everyone. Yes, as Amy said, we are down to the last item. So make sure you got those things in that cart. You're going to make sure to get them all checked out, because once the show is off the air, those deals are done. Don't miss it. So we're moving into the holidays. I don't know about you, nothing like wearing red and green, but this next guy, he wears red and blue. And this is a second chance item. Sam, would you pull up my red and blue friend? That's right, bam! Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And today is Spider Monday, so it's a great way to celebrate Cyber Monday and Spider Monday. There's got to be a song in there for those. Now, this is the movie promo edition. This is where we see in the very beginning of the film, and he's kind of forced to jump back into throwing on his classic suit. When I say classic, you are getting those bright blues and the bright red in there. Kind of that newer Spider logo there. On the back is going to have his classic one. That photo right there is showing one of my favorite accessories that it has. I love when he glides through the air and kind of has that airborne look. And that's done by these two magnetic webbing pieces that are going to attach underneath. And they are held there by magnets and giving it a very clean line. You're seeing shots there of all of the different accessories that you're going to have. This is a very classic style web slinger. The webs can interchange into there. You're going to have a lot of different versions. One of my favorites is, in fact, my absolute favorite is always called the splooch. And that is one that you're going to attach the long element of web, and then you have an open kind of effect. And that can attach to a number of different ones that you have there. You also have swap out eyes. On the Spider-Man figures, you push down on the lower part and it releases the magnetic energy, takes those off, and you're going to have, like you see right there, that's more of the wide open. You can even see the detail done in there. You remove that and then you can swap out a number of them. You are going to have, of course, swap out hands. You're going to need those. You're going to have things like the wall crawling hands. There you see the iconic web shoot hands. You've got web holding hands. He's got the fists to go on the character for punching his bad guys. This had that classic look there, the belt around it where he has kind of the canisters of more webbing attached around there. This is an incredibly fun and posable figure. The detail in it is spectacular. We're coming up on a brand new Spider-Man, brand new suits. This was one of the first suits that we saw. And congratulations on going home with Spider-Man Movie Promo Edition by Hot Toys. Wow, that went very quickly. You also get a display stand with that. We didn't even get into that part. Well, thanks, everybody. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Amy and Paul, I think, have a little bit more information to tell you. But thanks for letting me be part of your Cyber Monday.
Well, hello, everyone. Congrats to whoever grabbed that Spider-Man piece. I mean, you can take it in like your little blanket to the movie when you go see it. There's so many, the possibilities are endless. I hope you guys have nabbed some of these incredible deals or second chance items. And again, it is the end of the show, everyone. That is the last deal that we have, so I've got to ask, Amy, what's been your favorite piece?
You know, I am just a sucker for those Pokeballs, and the more that I think about it, the more I realize growing up with that series primed me to be a collector because Pokemon is literally about FOMO. Like, you have to catch them all.
Yeah.
It's just an amazing set, and don't forget we have that pre-order for the Premier Ball as well that just launched today on the site at side.show/premiere. That is a brand new pre-order. It'll be coming soon, but again, a must-have for your collection if you are snagging the Poke, Great, or Ultra Balls that we featured on today's show. Now, I do want to apologize for the audio issues. I know we weren't able to quite get those synced up, and it's going to be a little weird as we're talking through it right now, but thank you guys for sticking around for the whole show. We've still got more stuff to explain to you, so don't go anywhere just yet. Paul, what was your favorite piece?
I gotta say, it's a tie between that Spider-Man.
I was gonna say there were no ties on the.
There was. It was a very nice tie. Very nice. Okay. That Spider-Man versus Venom Maquette. I've never gotten to see it that close and that much in person, and I'm like, my brain is all Spider-Man right now, so it was perfect. It was the perfect way to kick off the show, and if I can, it's probably what I'll be snagging right after this because it needs to be in my collection. And some very special news because we know that some people had dropped in a little bit late or whatever reason. We have been told that we are extending the deals 30 minutes past the show or until 1:30, whatever comes first.
1:30
it's going to be
Pacific time.
Pacific Standard Time, Sideshow Standard Time. So all the deals are going to be live until 1:30 PST. So good luck.
Don't delay.
Do not delay because 1:30, that's right around the corner. That is in an amount of time. I have no idea what time it is. As Amy said, time is irrelevant.
Time is irrelevant, but yeah, you guys can still see those deals again at side.show/cyber, and I believe that all of those sold out, or the second chance items, I think those are long gone now.
Yeah.
So if you guys snagged one during the show, congratulations. That was an awesome chance that we had for some of those extra items. But, you know, because we have those deals lingering on, I think we should quickly, this will be on the test, we're going to quickly recap the show for you guys, remind you what we featured, again, with those awesome details for the Cyber Live code at 10% off.
Yep, so get your pens ready, take some screenshots, or go to side.show/cyber. But the first product we started the show off with is right here.
We started that Joker second chance animated series statue, and that went very quickly, so that is gone. No more chances on that one. Sorry about that.
Sold out.
Sold out.
And then up next, I believe, was the Spider-Man versus Venom Maquette. Right, Sam? There it is. Again, my favorite piece. So much fun. You get two characters for the price of one. Side.show/Spidey.
Yes, and then staying in with the Spider Monday theme, we had the Symbiote Spider-Man premium format figure. Also go to side.show/Spidey to check that one out.
And up next, we had another piece that I think you guys were all pretty excited about. I promise, it's your new favorite book. It's the Autonomy, the Custodian edition.
Yeah, and if I can just get a plug for the book industry in there really quick. I mean, you guys have heard of all the shipping delays, but these are in stock, ready to go.
Yep.
This is and it's a book that I think is going to surprise a lot of people. So again, if you want to avoid those shipping delays with the book industry and the global shipping industry, like that is ready to go, and that's really going to surprise the book lover in your life.
Yep. It is insane. And Amy, you have the next product.
I forget what it was, but we're going to see. Oh, it was the Pokeballs. Yeah, of course.
We've been doing this for 2 hours, people.
Side.show/Pokeball to check out the Poke, Great, and Ultra Balls, all available in stock, sold separately, but you gotta catch them all, guys.
Nice. Like from the show.
Like, yes, from the show.
Get that Premiere Ball right now. That one is not in stock, but it is ready for pre-order, which means it'll probably be in stock pretty quickly.
Launched
all right.
just today.
We had another item, which was that Bumblebee Quicks piece by Mighty Jax as well. It's from their Transformers line. That MC Bumblebee. Go to side.show/Bumblebee and bring that into your collection.
And then next up, I believe we had the Boba Fett life-size bust at side.show/Boba. And remember, it doesn't take a bounty hunter to find these deals. Use that code CYBERLIVE, take 10% off, and that guy has free shipping and handling in the United States.
Nice. All right, up next we had Guy show up with those incredible Geeky Tikis. Seriously, those are so much fun. And I have I don't collect them because I'm afraid if I do, I'm just gonna get all of them and my house will look like Guy Calendars if I'm lucky.
Well, I have a tiki bar.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a tiki bar that is well equipped with those guys.
Well, you can get those as well.
And then we had Guy rush over and do the Captain America 6-scale figure from Endgame. He made that transition so perfectly. Another amazing Hot Toys piece you can have in your collection at side.show/cap with the code CYBERLIVE.
Boom. Up next, we had the Deadpool premium format statue by Sideshow. Again, the collectors and the exclusive is available when you go to side.show/Wade. Use the code CYBERLIVE.
Then we had another second chance item that sold out. Oh no, I'm sorry, there is one of these left. Oops, little premature on the
sold
flames.
out.
Yeah, we sold out.
Yeah.
Little premature on the pyrotechnics budget, but there's one left. There's one of these Chitara the Swift left from Sideshow Statue.
It's the only second chance item we have any left of.
Yeah, I think that's our only second. So this is your second chance to get that second chance, but there's only one Chitara left. So go for that right now at side.show/spots.
Boom. All right. And then we had the nope, that is not Batman. That is Superman. This is the 1/10 scale statue by Iron Studios from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Again, pick this up, add this into your Fortress of Solitude at side.show/soups.
Then Guy Klender made you guys an offer you can't refuse with The Godfather,
Couldn't
Vito
help yourself.
Corleone,
Wait a
life-size bust.
That's the quote? I got it wrong.
That's the quote. Incredible life-size bust you can get at side.show/Vito for 10% off. Cyberlife. I was waiting. That's my contract.
All right, and moving on, we had those incredible premium collectible studios pieces. We had two of them. We had the classic scale Optimus Prime and Grimlock, side.show/Optimus and side.show/Grim.
All right,
you're up
and
next.
then next, I know. And then we had Stan Lee. Oh, that was such a great piece. The quarter scale Stan Lee by Iron Studios. If you got the 10th scale on Black Friday, then I think you want to add the quarter scale as well at side.show/pow to bring home, again, your friendly neighborhood writer man.
Nice, I liked that one.
Thank you.
All right, and then we had a second chance item, which is now sold out. It is the Wonder. Oh, there it is. Yes, it is the Wonder Woman bust by Sideshow, part of that trinity of busts. But it's gone now, so which means we've got to move on to the next piece we covered.
I think we should always have flames on every live stream.
Nice.
Next up, we had the Miss Mindy set. And remember, this was a special deal because this is part of our end of the year deals collection. We have at side.show/Mindy, use end year 35 ENDYR35 to take 35% off that amazing series of 5 princesses. Again, bring them all home as a set, or you can break up the collection and give them to all your Disney loving friends.
Do it. All right, up next, we had that incredible quarter scale statue by Tweeterhead of the Catwoman from Batman Returns. Go to side.show/meow and get it for $531. Everyone, this is a piece you're not going to want to miss.
And then we had the BTS color. Oh no, we had the Hulk Nano Gauntlet. I was so sure of myself too. The Hulk life-sized Nano Gauntlet replica by Hot Toys, an amazing piece in your Avengers Endgame collection at side.show/nano for 10% off. Again, that Hulk-sized gauntlet.
Boom. And then up next, we had Guy show up again with the Leon S. Kennedy 6-scale figure by Damn Toys. Again, it has the most accessories. I think it wins the accessories prize today.
Well, you know, in Resident Evil, inventory management is very important. So they've made
my
sure
major. It wasn't. So go to side.show/Leon and get that now. And then
we had the BTS Color of Love logo premium replica by Sideshow, an amazing gift for the music lover in your life at side.show/love. That is ready to ship to you, and you don't need our permission to bring home that BTS piece.
nice. You're saving that one,
I'm
huh?
being topical.
And then we had a second chance item for that incredible Prime one, and of course this one is
Gone too.
sold out. It's gone. We only had 1 or 2 of them, and they've all gone. But hey, at least you got to see a really cool statue. But we're gonna move on to the next one.
And then we had that incredible Iron Man Mark 85 covered by Guy Klender as well, again from the Avengers Endgame collection by Hot Toys, an amazing piece at side.show/IM85.
Boom. You are, huh?
I know,
All right.
I don't look it.
And then, up next, we'd had that Cinderella statue, the part of the Fairy Tale Fantasies collection with J. Scott Campbell and Sideshow. Go to side.show/glass to see that piece and bring it into your collection. Finish out the line.
Then we had the Taskmaster premium format by Sideshow at side.show/task to
Nice.
combat all of the Avengers. They're getting a little too comfortable in your collection. He's there to take them down.
Good for them. All right, and I believe we had one more after that. It is the now completely sold out Spider-Man movie promo edition 6-scale by Hot Toys, which was available at side.show/home, but you can see what else we have available at
He's going
side.show.
to someone else's home now.
He is. There is a way home for him. Good for him. Side.show/cyber to see everything that we do still have available. And again, remember, all of these deals are now available until 1:30 Pacific time. We are in California, so California Standard Time, Sideshow Standard Time, or PST. All right, we have a lot of other stuff coming up.
We do. So while this is the conclusion of our Cyber Monday sale, and we thank you guys if you joined us for either Black Friday or this one or both, we do have a lot of awesome Sideshow events coming up this week. Paul, do you want to tell us what we've got next?
So up next, tomorrow at 10 a.m., myself, Terry Smith, and Guy Klender are back with Unsealed and Revealed. We'll be taking a look at the Endgame 6-scale Captain Marvel figure.
Ooh.
Such higher, further, faster, everyone. And again, such a fun piece. And then we've got our new episode of Strike a Pose. It is premiering on Friday, December 3rd, Sideshow.com/YouTube. It should be about 6 a.m. so that we get, so everyone can see it by the time you wake up, you have your coffee, and that is the first thing that you all see. Oh yeah, it is. It's our fan episode. So these are people who are just they watch the shows just like you all are right now, and they were, they went through the appropriate process. And you can go to side.show/unsealed, I believe, and you can see that process there, or see all of the shows. But on Thursday,
if you're like me and you are often wondering to yourself, is it Thursday yet? On Thursday, we've got an awesome Critical Role live interview at 10 a.m. with Marika Nykamp, who is the writer of Critical Role Kith and Kin, which is the new Vox Machina novel that drops this week. Actually,
tomorrow,
it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you'll have some time to read and then join us at 10 a.m. Pacific for an awesome interview with the writer. I cannot wait. This is the first Critical Role prose novel.
Yeah.
Again, just another way that fans can dive into the world of Taladore.
Yeah, very, very excited for that. And again, we have to, tell Amy, just stay cool, dude. Be cool.
I know,
okay?
I know. I'm getting the jitters out now.
And then I think it's a busy week. Wrapping up on Saturday, Sideshow will be back at LA Comic-Con. That's right, we're gonna have a booth on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but on Saturday, me and Autumn, who has, been, I'm sure, perfectly normal and lovely throughout the chats today, we will be there for a meetup, and we'll be hanging out at the booth, passing out some postcards so you can get some exclusive items as well. You're not going to want to miss it if you guys have your LA Comic-Con ticket. We'll see you Saturday. Sideshow will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but me and Autumn will be there in the booth on Saturday.
And that is not only our first physical booth since forever.
Right.
You guys are going to want to see some of those items that you may have seen on our streams will be making their first physical in-person appearance at a convention booth. I believe that's also Sideshow's first time exhibiting at LA Comic-Con.
I believe so.
Aren't going to want to miss out on that.
It's history, everyone. You can't miss it. But seriously, again, a huge thank you first to all of you watching, again, both on the Wednesday show for Black Friday. I hope you grabbed some great deals. And today, side.show/cyber. We've actually still got some of those deals available until 1:30. Thank you guys for hanging out with us during those weird audio issues, but I think we did it pretty expertly. I mean, Amy, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Paul. And don't forget, we've also got this figure fantasy book. If you do snag one of those deals that is over $100 or more of in-stock product, you get that free figure fantasy book. But we couldn't have done it without everybody who is behind the cameras.
Literally could not.
Just so many amazing people moving the products. Or you guys want to come out and say
come say hi, everyone.
Guys, say a big thank
All
you
right.
to our awesome crew. We got Guy Klender, we've got Chris, we've got Maddie, we've got Michael, we've got cameraman Sam. We're gonna see if we can squeeze him in here. And then of course producer Alan. Was that a no from Sam? Oh, okay, he's coming.
He's coming.
Yeah, thank you to everyone.
This is
Incredible
what it
deal
takes.
on Sam. It's a one of one.
This is what it takes to put on one of these shows for more than 2 hours. So you guys, as long as you are sitting here, these people are on their feet, moving product, making sure all the cameras work, everything, making sure we're lit and everything is in its proper place. So huge, huge thank you to them, because this is a Herculean effort, and
Yes.
we didn't just do it once, we did it twice from Black Friday as well.
All right, everyone. And again, thank you to everyone here, everyone out there. Seriously, we could not do this without you. But most importantly, Amy, tell them.
All right, get some deals, have some fun. Go to side.show/cyber. Again, those are only going to last until 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, and I don't know how much longer that's going to be, so hurry up, get that. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and as always, don't forget to let your geek side show.
Boom! Bye, everyone.
Collector Claus here. If you're on the nice list, you might want to make a list of your own. Sideshow's wish list is the best way of dropping hints to make sure you don't wind up getting a bumblebee when you wanted a bumblebee. Simply head over to Sideshow.com and create a wish list. Then share it with your friends and family. They'll be glad you did. I always say, if you don't have to guess, then you shop without stress. Happy gifting, everyone.